Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ankit Prasad and let's dive right into the top stories this hour on Superfast 50. The Supreme Court has allowed the scientific survey of the Gyanvapi complex. The apex court said that the Archaeological Survey of India has clarified that the entire survey would be completed without any excavation and without causing any damage to the structure. Advocate Vishnu Shankar Jain, representing the Hindu side in the Gyanvapi survey case, has said that the Supreme Court has added that there will be no breaks to the ASI survey and in fact that the district court has sought a report within 4 weeks.
ने जो एफिडेविट फाइल किया है उसकी कंप्लायंस में सर्वे किया जाए, एएसआई को डिसबिलीव करने का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता है और साथ ही साथ ये भी डायरेक्शन दिया कि सिविल सूट जल्दी से जल्दी डिसाइड हो, कोई एडजर्नमेंट इसमें किसी पार्टी को ना दिया जाए.
The Supreme Court heard the Masjid Committee's plea challenging the Allahabad High Court's order permitting the ASI survey of the Gyanvapi mosque. Muslim body Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee contended that the ASI intends to go into history and will reopen wounds of the past. BJP MLA from Gujarat, Purnesh Modi, who had filed a criminal defamation case complaint in 2019 against Rahul Gandhi in the Modi surname defamation case, said that he welcomes the Supreme Court stay on Rahul Gandhi's conviction. However, he will continue his legal battle in court.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में श्रीमान राहुल गांधी का कन्विक्शन स्टे किया गया है. इस कानूनी प्रक्रिया में हम इस सम्मानीय फैसले का स्वागत करते हैं.
Hours after the Supreme Court stayed Rahul Gandhi's conviction in the 2019 criminal defamation case over the Modi surname remark, the disqualified MP issued his first response and said, "Come what may, my duty remains the same to protect the idea of India."
आज नहीं तो कल, कल नहीं तो परसों सच्चाई की जीत होती है. जिन लोगों ने हमारी मदद की और जनता ने जो प्यार और सपोर्ट दिया, उसके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं.
Congress workers celebrated at the AICC headquarters in Delhi after the Supreme Court stayed Rahul Gandhi's conviction in the Modi surname remark defamation case. Following the stay verdict, BJP leader Biranchi Narayan said that the Supreme Court has only stayed his conviction. Rahul Gandhi can be happy, but we should wait for the complete verdict. A Congress minister from Karnataka, Dinesh Gundu Rao, came to Delhi and visited a Mohalla clinic of the Aam Aadmi Party government on invitation. After the visit, the Karnataka minister embarrassingly said that he was not impressed. After SENTHIL BALAJI, the Tamil Nadu minister from the DMK, who was arrested in a money laundering case's arrest, the Enforcement Directorate has now been conducting raids at the residences and properties linked to SENTHIL BALAJI. Earlier on Thursday, the ED officials raided 5 locations in Karur district of Tamil Nadu. Balaji's assistant Shankar's residence and office were raided for more than 10 hours, and it is said that several documents were retrieved by the ED officials. The Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft, which was launched in the GSLV Mark III LVM-3 heavy lift launch vehicle successfully from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on July 14th, has covered about 2/3 of its distance on its route to the moon. Union Minister Ramdas Athavale says that the Delhi Ordinance Bill introduced and passed in the Lok Sabha is not against the Delhi Chief Minister and that Kejriwal was wrong in making it out to be so.
अमित शाह जो गृह मंत्री उन्होंने जवाब दे दिया है. लोकसभा में बिल पास हो गया है और अभी राज्यसभा में बिल पास करेगी, क्योंकि विरोधी दलों को क्या करना है वो तो करे, लेकिन बिल पास करने की जिम्मेदारी हमारी है. और ये बिल कोई माननीय अरविंद केजरीवाल के खिलाफ नहीं है. पहले भी सरकारें आ रही है, कांग्रेस की सरकार रही है, बीजेपी की सरकारें रही है और तब भी मतलब पूरा अधिकार केंद्र को था. तो इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि जो माननीय केजरीवाल जी विषय बना रही है वो ठीक नहीं है और उनके खिलाफ कोई हम नहीं है, वो उनकी सरकार चलाए.
Meanwhile, the BJP raised the rising crimes against women in the state of Rajasthan. This is after the latest gory incident that's come to light from Rajasthan. A 14-year-old was allegedly gang raped and later dismembered and burnt in a coal furnace. The BJP demanded a discussion on rising atrocities against women in Rajasthan. Congress President and leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, asked the BJP to raise the Rajasthan issue in the Rajasthan Assembly.
यहाँ पर राजस्थान के बारे में, छत्तीसगढ़ के बारे में, महाराष्ट्र के बारे में बोलने का ये सदन नहीं है। उनके मेंबर्स को बोलिए, वो ताकतवर है तो वहाँ बोलिए, उसका रिप्लाई चीफ मिनिस्टर देते हैं। लेकिन मेरा सवाल ये है, मैं 267 पे जो मुद्दा उठाया हूँ उसको रीजन भी दिया हूँ। अरे वो आज समर्थ है हमारे लोग, आपके लोगों को बोलो उनको रिप्लाई देने के लिए समर्थ है।
That was Kharge in the Rajya Sabha. Amid ruckus by both opposition MPs and treasury benches, Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar adjourned the upper house till August the 7th. On Pakistani national SEEMA HAIDER allegedly being set up to get an election ticket somehow, Ramdas Athavale, President of the Republican Party of India and Union Minister, said there is no question of including her in our party.
बिना पूछ कर उन्होंने मतलब ये स्टेटमेंट दे दिया है। तो सीमा हैदर को पार्टी में लेने का कुछ मतलब नहीं है, और जब नागरिकता मिलेगी तब नागरिकता का विषय तो अलग विषय है, लेकिन उनको पार्टी में हम बिल्कुल नहीं लेंगे।
On the Haryana violence, State Home Minister Anil Vij said that they are scanning every social media post, and if it comes to light that someone has put out insightful posts, then action will be taken against them.
नहीं, सोशल मीडिया का एक का हम स्कैन कर रहे हैं। मैंने जो स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी होम है उसकी अध्यक्षता में एक कमेटी बनाई है जिसमें IT सेल के लोगों को भी लिया गया है। तो वो सारा सोशल मीडिया को स्कैन करेंगी, और स्कैन करने में अगर कुछ लोगों ने उत्तेजनात्मक पोस्टें डाली होंगी तो उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई करेंगे।
The Haryana government did take action on Friday as houses of alleged mobsters were bulldozed in Nuh. According to sources, police identified the houses of rioters and the administration issued the demolition orders. Approximately 200 to 250 properties were demolished in the Tauru area of Nuh.
देखिए, ऐसा है कि वो जो अवैध संपत्तियां हैं जो कि किसी HSBC की लैंड पर कब्जा था, उसके ऊपर ही कार्रवाई की गई थी। तो निश्चित तौर पर जो है सरकार इसके लिए सख्त कार्रवाई कर रही है।
Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court on Friday granted anticipatory bail to Congress leader Jagdish Tytler in the case of killings in the Pul Mangash area during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. The court also directed Tytler to not tamper with the evidence or leave the country without its permission. The Delhi police filed a charge sheet again under section 302 of the IPC against 6 accused persons in the Tillu Tejpuria murder case. The court has listed the matter on August 17th for further hearing. Over 2 weeks after 3 students were suspended in a college in Karnataka's Udupi for filming another student while she was in the washroom, a BJP delegation met the governor in a bid to demand an SIT inquiry into the incident.
Regarding the issue which has happened in Udupi a few days ago, where the video recording of a girl was done in the toilet using a mobile camera, that issue has been neglected by the state government. The state government has already named it as a prank, and they are not serious about this matter. And we have told that we need a proper investigation into that. Now the state government, under the pressure from public, has appointed a DYSP level police officer to do the investigation.
As many as 199 rain-related deaths have been reported and 31 are missing in Himachal Pradesh from the past 41 days since the monsoon began. 57 deaths were caused by landslides and flash floods, while 142 were attributed to traffic accidents. Heavy monsoon rains in several parts of Punjab and Haryana have led to massive waterlogging in low-lying areas, leading authorities to swing into action in the worst hit places. The IMD predicts heavy rainfall in the cities in the states till 8th August. Torrential rain has crippled life in Odisha, causing landslides and waterlogging in several places. Now, the Mahanadi river has overflowed in Cuttack due to heavy rainfall, we're told. Nearly a dozen people were reported missing after 2 shops collapsed in a landslide caused by torrential rains in Uttarakhand's Rudraprayag district. A search operation is underway to trace missing people.
लगातार तब से लेकर 13 लोग वहां से लापता हैं। उन सभी की खोजबीन की जा रही है और जो जरूरी सहायता है वो भी की जा रही है।
Gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, who is lodged in Battinda Central Jail, was taken to a hospital for a health checkup today. Bishnoi, an accused in the singer SINDHU Moosewala murder case, was taken to Medical College and Hospital in Faridkot from Battinda Central Jail. The West Bengal Narcotics Cell intercepted a vehicle apprehending 2 persons and seizing approximately 164 kilos of cannabis, which was being transported in the boot. The Bandra unit of the Mumbai Anti-Narcotics Cell has arrested 5 drug peddlers from the Mahim area and seized MDMA drugs worth 30 lakh rupees in the international market. A case has been registered against them under the NDPS Act. A massive fire broke out in a 2-story bicycle factory in the cycle market located at Gill Road in Ludhiana. Fire tenders were rushed to the spot and the fire has been doused. NCC cadets were seen being beaten with sticks and forced to sit face down in muddy waters. A video purportedly captured by a fellow student shows a physical training session at the Joshi Badekar College in Thane on a rainy day, and the senior delivering the flogging has been suspended. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met Foreign Minister of Honduras, Enrique Reina, in New Delhi. They discussed the development challenges in health, energy, and in the digital domain as well, we are told. China has lifted a stifling 3-year tariff on Australian barley starting Saturday, a sign of improving bilateral trade relationship since Australia's government changed. The Russian military released a video showing the country's defense minister visiting a command center in Ukraine. Sergei Shoigu was briefed at the headquarters for the military's western grouping of forces deployed on Russia's western flank in an unspecified location within Ukraine. Heavy rains caused flash floods and landslides in parts of Slovenia, blocking roads and bridges, flooding buildings and forcing evacuations. A total of 32 European Union passengers flown out of Niger landed in Lower Saxony on Friday. Germany has more than 100 troops in Niger, most of them linked to UN missions in Mali. Niger's new military junta announced that it was severing military agreements with France, its former colonial ruler. The junta's announcement deepens the post-coup isolation for what had been the United States and allies' last major security partner in the Sahel, in the Sahara. 2 US Navy sailors were charged with providing sensitive military information to China, including details on wartime exercises, naval operations, and critical technical material. As heavy rainfall continued to lash China, evacuation efforts were intensified in Zhuzhou, a city of more than 600,000 residents southwest of Beijing within Hebei district. 8 people were killed when a freight train struck a pickup truck crossing the tracks in an eastern province of Thailand early on Friday. According to reports, the locomotive pilot slowed, but the passengers in the vehicle urged him to keep going and he couldn't stop. The expelled Tennessee lawmakers, including Justin Pearson and Justin Jones, who became Democratic heroes as members of the Tennessee Three, reclaimed their legislative seats after they were expelled for involvement in a gun control protest on the House floor. An unmanned cargo spacecraft reached the International Space Station more than 2 days after it launched from NASA's Wallop Flight Facility in Virginia. Moving to sports news now, HS Prannoy and young Priyanshu Rajawat notched up contrasting wins to set up an enticing all-Indian men's singles semi-final clash in the Australian Open Super 500 badminton tournament. Two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu bowed out of the Australia Open after going down in straight games to USA's world number 12 Baiwen Zhang in the women's singles quarterfinal. Sindhu was looking to make her fourth semi-final of the season but fell short this time around. Royal Challengers Bangalore appointed Zimbabwe legend Andy Flower as their head coach, officially ending the term of Mike Hesson and Sanjay Bangar. Swashbuckling opener Zach Crawley said England's upcoming tour to India in Jan 2024 represents an amazing opportunity to showcase the BAZBALL, but adapting to conditions will be key. Defending champions, the USA trained in Melbourne ahead of their round of 16 Women's World Cup match against Sweden. The Americans scraped their way through after a dire goalless draw with Portugal to narrowly secure their place in the knockout stages. France trained ahead of their round of 16 match against Morocco at the Women's World Cup. Morocco were runners-up in their group after winning 2 and losing 1. World number 4 Jessica Pegula advanced to her 8th quarter-final of the season after defeating Peyton Stearns in the DC Open. Top seed Stefanos Tsitsipas held his nerves to down Nicolas Jarry in Los Cabos and reached the semi-finals on his debut at the hardcourt ATP 250 in a thrilling almost 3-hour match. Dominic Kiefer defeated Alexander Kovacevic. He will be facing Australian Alex de Minaur, the number 5 seed, in the semi-final. Alex de Minaur himself marched into the semi-final of the ATP Tour's Los Cabos Open in Mexico with the victory over number 3 seed Tommy Paul of the United States.